What's up, guys? Today's the weekly Q&A. If you have any questions for next week's video, just drop them down below and I'll be happy to answer them. First question by Snips292. Is it possible to convert Kaspa and other cryptos to USDC on Tangem before setting to an exchange to cash out? I'm hearing they're allowing you to do that soon. I am hearing rumors. I don't know for sure yet. I haven't done it, so I wouldn't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do. I do know at some point though, regardless, you got to put it onto an exchange. Whether you put it into USDC in the wallet or on the exchange, the process to me is still the same. Next question, the Matt. Have you looked at VChain? Do you hold? I've looked at it. I don't hold it. It's not a bad crypto. It's in the, it's got a nice utility. It's in the supply chain management niche. It's just not worth holding for me, but it's not a bad crypto. I just don't like it too much to want to invest into it. Rising Sun, any news about Dagnite? How far along is the project? No, I don't know anything about that. I hear a lot that crypto is rising when listed on big exchanges, but I also hear that you should sell as soon as the coin gets listed on a big exchange because it'll make the price jump. What is wise? Yeah, if you're a catalyst-based investor, say you're investing into a meme coin or really any crypto that gets on a Coinbase, Kraken, a tier 1, they usually have a buy the news, sell the event scenario. So yeah, you do see pumps and dumps when it comes to exchange listings. Some people do sell. Depending on which crypto it is, it's not a bad decision whatsoever. It's actually pretty wise. I expect a crypto like Kaspa to eventually be on a Coinbase soon, so we will see a nice rip for Kaspa. Bonk recently got listed on Coinbase and it ripped like crazy before dumping, so it's not bad. Yeah, it's a good plan. It just depends what you're looking for, which crypto it is. Is it a long-term investment? Is it a trading crypto? But yeah, for the most part, exchange listings are very bullish for cryptos and do send them pumping. Lonnie Nicholson, hey John, if you had 75,000 in stablecoins, what would you do with it? I am not a financial advisor, could not answer that. John, what do you think Crow token will do this run? I think it's going to probably reach around $2. Crow reached $1 last cycle. It was right around the time when Staples Center in Los Angeles got renamed Crypto.com Arena. Then we saw a bear market. Then we saw some FUD at the exchange and people said it was bankrupt, so it tanked the price even further. But Crow coin to me, I still think it's a good play because the exchange is not going to go anywhere. They have a lot of credit cards on there, which you can see it as a double-edged sword. Too many rewards focusing on their token could send it, tanking. If the exchange obviously goes insolvent, it would tank. But nonetheless, I think the exchange is going to do well. I think it's going to keep growing. And as the exchange grows, you're going to see that token grow with it. So I think it's going to do pretty good this bull cycle. I don't hold it, but I do know some people who do hold it who like it. Do you think there's a chance there won't be a bear market for Bitcoin like previous cycles? Just a small dip or dips if NASDAQ only moves up in the next 5 years? No, I think we're going to have bear markets like we've been having. Hey, do you think Pepe will do well? Yes, Pepe is one of my meme coins that I'm holding. I like it. I think eventually Coinbase will list it and we're going to see a nice run like it did in the last bear market. During the last Bitcoin halving, does the altcoins ripping? Do the altcoins rip? Maybe you might see rallies here and there. If you're referring to like altcoin season, that takes place after Bitcoin. After the smart money invests into Bitcoin, take profits and move into the altcoins. The altcoins, obviously, the majority of them do follow Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin reaches a rally of like 55K, they're going to see Bitcoin oftentimes, they'll outpace altcoins during this time. And then the altcoins could definitely have a rally with it. So it wouldn't be enough for me to want to sell, take profits, but it'd be enough to be like, bullish again, I guess, if you could say. When the overall crypto market cap drops, does that mean it's totally left the market and went into fiat? Or can it mean it went into fiat and stablecoins? It can mean both. It's particular to the asset. Like if Bitcoin's market cap drops, that means people are selling Bitcoin. But since you're referring to the overall crypto markets, yeah, it means people are just selling their positions and they're putting it into fiat. I don't think stable coins are part of the crypto market cap because they can never go up or down. So yeah, stable coins and fiat, I imagine that's what they're doing when they are dropping the market cap. Hey John, I have a question. I really hope you give your feedback on it. Since Kaspa is really better than BTC fundamentally, doesn't this mean that it should beat BTC long term? I see no reason why not. If it's just Bitcoin with vitamins, then why not take its place? So yeah, it's like Bitcoin fundamentally, but it's not Bitcoin 2.0. That's the most common misconception I see about it. Think of Bitcoin as digital gold and Kaspa as the best complement. Digital silver. Silver is not overtaking gold, right? It's trying to be a peer-to-peer cash. Bitcoin is solely seen as a store of value, a cyber bank for smart money and for anyone that's investing to Bitcoin. Kaspa is trying to be the first layer one peer-to-peer as physical cash. So it's not going to take Bitcoin's place. Bitcoin is number one. I don't think it's ever going to be taken down. I think Kaspa has the potential to slide right there to number 2, number 3 someday, thinking long-term out, but it's never going to replace Bitcoin because it is not Bitcoin. It is not. Bitcoin started it all. There's just way too much adoption, and Kaspa to me is the biggest complement, not replacement to Bitcoin. Why would major banks have an issue with deposits from a reputable crypto exchange? All of them KYC and are regulated. I don't know. I mean, what banks are you referring to? I'm assuming if you have a lot of money coming in from an exchange, like what I would do is I'd be on the phone with the bank, like let them know you're sending a lot of money there. Damien, what's a good exit strategy, or did you make a video about it? I touched on it in live streams. I made videos on profit taking. I think I made like 3 videos. We also talk about it on my Patreon and Discord. So Damien, I highly encourage you to join. We do voice chat hangouts every single week, and I literally answer that question almost every week. So definitely a good community. Definitely encourage you to join. What do you mean, John, that you could have tried harder to connect your bank to Uphold with Shiba? It wasn't Uphold. I was talking about Crypto.com. That's what you're referring to. You're talking about when I couldn't get into Shiba and it was like 8-0 something. Yeah, so Crypto.com, I don't know if it's changed, but back when I first started, they deposited like 2 small amounts into your bank, and then that was their way to verify that your bank worked, and then you'd be able to use the exchange. I never got those deposits. I kept trying over and over, and it never worked. So I just scrapped it and said, screw it, I won't use the exchange, and I'll just wait for Shiba to be listed somewhere else. So that was my issue. I probably could have tried harder, tried, messaging support to fix it or get the deposit, but I couldn't connect my banks because I wasn't getting the deposits into my bank, and it was so frustrating. What is your exact price prediction for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Kaspa? Also, do you have a favorite stablecoin and why? By the way, great content as usual. It's obvious you're one of the few crypto aficionados in this space who actually know what they're doing. Thanks again. Yo, thank you so much. So I can never give an exact price prediction because I don't have a crystal ball, but Bitcoin this cycle, I said it before, I'll say it again, I think around the 100K, 100 to 120K, but I'm more conservative. I would say 100 to 110K. Ethereum, I would say anywhere from 9 to 12,000, and Kaspa anywhere from $2 to $5. That's where I see these 3 cryptos going. In terms of stable coins, I think USDC is the best because it's backed by the US dollar, and I think it's the strongest asset. Probably biased because I live here in the US. So I think USDC is the best. Are you selling 100% of your Kaspa bag in a bull run? I don't want to lose my average. Yes, I am. I'm going to sell everything and then buy back in next bear cycle. That's how I go about investing. I buy low, sell high, I rinse, and I repeat. Does it mean that if you decide to hold a small bag, if you want to hold it throughout many cycles, you can do that? Just for me, I rather just have cash in my physical hands and be able to, invest with it with whatever I decide to do. So you can't do that if you're still holding your crypto on an exchange or a cold wallet. But if you have it in fiat in your bank or in your hands or under your mattress, whatever you decide to do, you control where it goes, that money. So I'd rather just reinvest it, down the road. Hey John, how do you feel about the ISO fintech coins like XRP, XLM, and even Quant, given that Congress are trying to pass a bill to ban CBDCs? I swapped my XRP for Kaspa because I think it'll be a better multiplier, but I still hold XDC and XLM and a lot of Quant. So first off, I like the ISO coins. However, I consolidated the majority of them because same reason as you, I thought the ones I consolidated to was a faster moving vehicle. Out of all the ISO coins, I think Quant is the best one. Quant is the one I still hold. I'm very big into Quant. I like it a lot. Very bullish. I like its utility. They can try to ban CBDCs all they want. I feel like it's a manipulation ploy, to be honest. XRP, swapping it for Kaspa, I done the same thing. Literally the same exact thing. But if I had to pick 2 ISOs out of the entire list to invest in, say you want an ISO, I still think Quant and XRP are probably the best ones. Because XRP, even though it gets a lot of hate from retail, which retail's opinions means nothing in this space. I mean, we've seen it with Solana. Everyone called Solana VC centralized garbage, and it still went up over a 10x in a bear market. XRP is the most established one. It's the most well-known, has the highest trading volume. It does have selling pressure, bad tokenomics, and, you know, a centralized holdings, but they still got a lot of partnerships, a lot of activity, and they still got a loyal community. Even though a good percentage of that community is a little delusional, thinking it's going to $1,000. But XRP is the most established one, and Quant to me is the most bullish one. So if we had to pick 2, I pick these 2, but I personally only hold Quant when it comes to pure ISO cryptos. And that's, I consolidated XDC and I consolidated XLM as well. I was going to accumulate more Kaspa at this dip, but realized the volume is somewhat low compared to other cryptos, its size, market cap. Could you please share your thoughts about this and why is that? So first off, Kaspa was dipping. I mean, I think it's up now a little above 10 cents. You're doing exactly what the majority of retail does. They don't buy a crypto when it's dipped because a lot of FUD is happening for that crypto. It's dipping, maximum fear. That's actually when you want to buy the crypto. You want to buy it when the majority of people are staying away or selling their positions or FUDing it. So when I see trading volume down for a crypto and I see it's down in price and I believe in it, I have conviction into it with my research, I buy it. I said it before in many videos, including my live streams, right? Almost every crypto I'm holding, actually every single crypto, at some point got FUD, got hate, got called a scam, got called a bad investment. And I bought it, right? LCX is a great example. When it was 3 cents, 4 cents, it was dipping against the entire market at a certain time, right? The market was going up like this, and LCX was down massively. And there was a lot of FUD and concerns about their exchange being illiquid. And me being a long-term investor, a utility-based investor, I saw that as FUD. I didn't see any real legitimacy with that. And I just bought the dip. I bought the dip, and now today LCX is 20 cents. Just one example, right? So Kaspa, same thing. If it dips again below 10 cents, you're not going to see people jump and be bullish or just buy the dip. The majority say they want to buy the dip until it happens, and then as soon as it happens, they FUD themselves out or they become greedier and say it's going lower. And that reflects in the trading volume going down. So if you're bullish on it, I wouldn't wait for this volume to come up, because by the time you see it get to a point where you feel comfortable, Kaspa will be back at 15 cents before you know it. And then you're going to be like, crap, I should have bought the dip. So that's just how I view it. Question: a lot of people are predicting a big bull market coming. Is it possible it's flatter than expectations? Yeah, the possibility is always there, but I think the likelihood is not. Institutions are coming into this market this time around, which is very huge. The ETF was the first time this happened for crypto, and I just see a lot of big money coming in. And with big money coming in, I don't see little dips here and there. I see huge price swings, especially to the upside. So yeah, could it happen, but is it actually going to happen? I don't think so. I've got a small bag of Atom. Could I ask your thoughts on it? And do you think it'll 10x or more? Atom's fine. I think it'll do fine. I like Bluezell in the ecosystem. I love this channel. You're honest and say it as it is. This is my first cycle and I've learned so much from this channel. Keep it up. Yeah, Cosmos could 10x. Not my most bullish crypto, but it's pretty decent. When you say selling everything and buying back next bear market, does it include Bitcoin? Well, I'm not holding Bitcoin right now, so I can't sell that. But yeah, I'm selling everything. Selling everything. There's going to be nothing in my portfolio. I'm going to sell everything when I feel it's right for me. I'm going to buy back in next bear market. Hey, John, how much time do you think we had this cycle to accumulate and make life-changing gains? I want to say at least 6 months. But I don't know for sure. We could see the start of the rips take place the end of this year. Ideally, it would be better next year in 2025, which is, I still think is the likelihood scenario to take place. But I would say we have at least the end of this year, if I had to guess. But we're probably going to see rallies here and there, some dips like we saw in the last couple of days here and there. But expect a lot of consolidation for the rest of this year. Hey, John, how confident do you think about Algo's recovery? I'm pretty decently confident. I think Algorand's going to do pretty well, to be honest, especially at this price. I really don't see it going to zero. A lot of people are fighting it. I saw Stacey Warden's Twitter got hacked recently. And so you're going to see a lot of people just sell the dip, sell the bottom, which it happens all the time. But you got to be patient with Algorand, in my opinion. It's a buy and hold investment. It's still a very good tech. The team is still intact. I mean, they're a company, right? These companies are going to have people who just up and leave sometimes. They lost their biggest DeFi hub. They had to call their security, which I heard Gary Gensler retracted from. So they've been through the ringer, and they pretty much got like ringed out to the extreme. And now they're pretty much at like almost a giant reset button like Solana used to be before Solana ripped. So I'm pretty confident about it. Okay, can't find a video, but how do you safely buy Kaspa? I'm in the US. I buy it on Uphold. It's the easiest exchange to buy a Kaspa. It's a centralized exchange. You just click Kaspa, you click buy, and you buy. It's literally can't be any more simple than that. How do you do your crypto taxes info? How do you know exactly how much you'll owe? I can't give you any advice on that, and I'm not qualified to even answer that. I would just contact a CPA and tell them exactly what you've been buying and selling. Most exchanges give you a tax form. I know Coinbase does. I think Coinbase still got to be on the Coinbase One subscription. Some of them do give you tax forms. If they do, take advantage and make sure you bring that to your CPA. But other than that, I'm pretty sure you got to just go through with your accountant to get that accurate answer. Okay, that wraps up today's weekly Q&A. If you guys have any questions, like I said, just drop them down below. And if you guys want to join Patreon and Discord, I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below as well. It would be awesome to see you there. With that being said, thank you for watching. If you guys want to see more videos like this, leave a like. Really helps me know you guys enjoy this type of content. And I'll see you in the next one.